Hello, my name is Kewonia Grimes. I'm a proud FaroukSystems representative, also our Chi Texture Master Specialist. Today, guys, we are actually going to showcase this beautiful texture of hair utilizing our amazing Chi Colormaster Factory and also formulating with our Chi Bleach and Shine and also our phenomenal bond and seal. Now, today we are actually working with our model who actually is already chemically processed. So today we're going to learn about how to actually formulate on chemically processed hair and also keeping the integrity of that hair, utilizing our Chi bond and seal and also our Bleach and Shine and also toning and formulating with our Chi Colormaster Factory. So guys, we are so super excited today because we're going to turn this beautiful canvas into amazing Chi hair today. So the first step we're going to do, guys, is you want to make sure you're giving a thorough consultation on highly textured hair so you can understand what process that you're starting from to understand exactly where you're going. So what we're going to do today with this beautiful model is that we're going to actually do what you call breaking the base, utilizing our amazing bond and seal. First, we're going to mist it on her hair, and then we're going to mix our Bleach and Shine, our 10 generator. Guys, guess what? We're actually going to be using our Chi Colormaster Factory to get our generator from, and also mix it with our Chi Infra Shampoo, also known as breaking the base. The reason why that's important for highly textured hair is because you want to make sure that you're not compromising that hair and you're keeping it as strong as possible while you're actually going in there breaking that base. So you're breaking the base just to be able to remove some of the cover she have and also to be able to enhance the tones you're actually going to place on that hair as well. So we're going to formulate today using our breaking the base. Remember I said, guys, before we're going to use our Chi Colormaster Factory. So what I'm going to do is actually utilize our Chi Colormaster Factory to be able to get our 10 generator so I can be able to mix our mixture for our breaking our base. So the great thing about our Chi Colormaster Factory is that I'm going to actually go into using it in manual mode. So basically you can go in there and add your color formalization that you actually want to be able to use. On here, what I love about it is that I can be able to input whatever formalization that she actually uses is going to be stay embedded inside of here. So I'm going to go actually with our, to be able to generate that, I'll go into our manual mode, and then I'm going to go in there and use just our developer right here. And then if you see here, I can be able to choose. I want her to be 7 volume, 10 volume, 20, all the way up to 40. But remember, guys, we're not compromising integrity of her hair, so we're going to go in there and break her base utilizing our 10 generator. All right, so I'm going to use our 10 generator here, submit. I'm going to go in there on this area right here. You can be able to pick which stylist or you yourself is going to be able to mix that as well. So today we're going to use our amazing artist, me myself, and then we're going to push, and then once you pull that up, it's going to actually dispense for our 10 generator. Okay, so while that's actually mixing, guys, what I'm going to do once I get her 10 generator actually coming out from the Chi Colormaster Factory, I'm then going to go in and use our Chi Bleach and Shine and also our Infra Shampoo. So what I'm basically doing is going in there and I'm actually bringing that down a little bit further, not compromising that hair, so I can just go ahead and break that base. I don't want her to be a lighter color. I just want to be able to break that base so I can formulate using our Chi Colormaster colors in there to be able to tone her hair as well. So guys, it's actually going in there and it's dispensing our 10 generator now. Once she actually finished dispensing, so what I'm going to do is go in there and actually use our Chi bond and seal. Now, what I love about this for highly textured hair, that it actually goes in there and it bonds and it seals that hair. So it's actually going to protect that hair and keep that hair intact as well. So I'm going to actually go in there and mist the Chi bond and seal on her hair. And if you notice, guys, it mists lightly. Whatever you actually mist this on the hair is going to what I call stick and stay. It's wherever you place it, it's going to keep that hair in a better condition, and it's phenomenal retail item. So not only is it good when you're using your color, your highlighting process, it's also good for as a great take-home treatment as well. Our generator is now ready. It has dispensed from our Chi Colormaster Factory. I'm going to actually pull out our 10 generator here. Look at that, guys, just the generator alone. Great thing about this, you don't have to worry about bottle, you don't have to worry about waste, and it's going to give you exactly what ounces you need because guess what, guys, there's a scale actually formulated inside of our Chi Colormaster Factory. So we have our 10 generator now. Now we're going to go in there and use our Chi Bleach and Shine. And I want you guys to really look at this aquamarine color, the cheek bleach and shine. The reason why that's important for highly textured hair is because when you actually are breaking the base, so you are lightening, what winds up happening, guys, you put a lot of warm tones, the brassy tones. But because it actually has the cheek bleach and shine is actually like a violet base, going to actually help neutralize those tones as well. And then I'm going to go in there and I'm going to utilize our Chi Infra shampoo. But I'm doing what you call a soap cap, also known as breaking the base. So I have my system here. And plus that inside of there as well. So it's going to be more as breaking the base, also known as a soap cap for highly textured hair. This can be done on any formalization from our 10 to our 20 to our 30, depending on the texture you actually are dealing with. And the great thing about this, guys, is the fact that, guess what? You're not compromising that curl or compromising the integrity of that hair as well. And then I'm going to go in there and use our Chi Color Blender. All right, and the reason why I want to use a Chi Color Blender, if you see here, you can actually be able to mix that color, can be able to prep your model while you're doing that. On this Chi Color Blender, you can be able to turn it to whatever timing you want, from 30 seconds to 40 seconds to 60 seconds, and it's going to be able to mix. The reason why that's important is because when you are actually mixing, you want to make sure it's thoroughly mixed, so when you're actually applying, all those amazing hemp oil and also aloe is going to be mixed thoroughly using our Chi Color mixer. And I'm actually going to, because it is lightener, I actually want to do it up to 90 seconds, and it's going to actually mix for us. Look at how amazing that is, guys. So now you can be able to prep your model. You can be able to have that conversation. How you feeling today, darling? Good, good. You can be able to prep that model, mix your Chi bond seal, which we already did by not compromising that hair. And once it's thoroughly mixed, then what you're going to do is apply that through the hair as well. Remember I said, guys, we're not going for a blonde. We're doing more as for breaking that base. The level that we actually are starting from, remember I said you need to know where you're starting from to know where you're going. Her natural level is a natural 4, all right? She's a level 4. So I'm good. That's why I'm only using 10 to be able to break that base. I don't want to take her high and no high levels. I want to keep her really low, but actually be able to also process amazing, beautiful colors using our Chi Colormaster Factory. Remember, bond and seal, bond and seal. Now, how you can be able to test it, remember we talked about going in there and checking the integrity of that hair. Remember, there are thorough consultation. So what you really want to do is go in there and check. And when I say by checking, you want to pull the elasticity of that hair to see how strong that hair is. You want to also be able to check them ends to see what all her hair can be able to hold. That's why I opt to be able to do the breaking the base. Look at there. You hear that, guys? That means it's almost done. Amazing. I'm going to open this up. And guys, I want you really to see the mixture of this and how creamy and all those amazing items was mixed in there, from our hemp oil to our aloe. Look how amazing consistency that is. So when I go ready to go in there and do her shampoo cap, I don't have to worry about it being cakey, runny. It's going to actually go in there and do what I need to do because everything is thoroughly mixed. All right. I want you to see, now we're going to go in and do our technique. Our technique we're doing today is going to be called our zigzag halo. I want you guys to see the section of this. Actually, it's going to be amazing for every texture of hair, but really showcasing the underlayer and how the pop of peekaboo is also showcases in this technique as well. So if you see here, we actually started right here at the edges and zigzagged all the way around under the occipital bone, going all the way around here. And then what we did was we did our sectioning here. If you see, we have a section here And we also have a section here. And the reason why we want it to be a halo is because now the trend look is people want to be able to wear color, but they want to be able to see it on the undercarriage instead of right here on top. So it's very trendy right now. So this is where we're going to have our main color. On her roots, we're actually going to do a 5RV with violet additive. And then right here on her zigzag, underneath here, we're actually going to do a 7C with orange additive as well, and also 2 here in our side section. So remember guys, it's going to be our 5RV with violet additive on her shadow root. Then we're going to go in and we're going to go right here on her back where her zigzag part is going to be a 7C. Here is going to be a 7C as well. And then up here, we're going to actually formulate this to be a 6RV with red additives, all right? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and utilize our Chi Colormaster Factory. We're actually going to make our base color, which is going to be our 5RV with our violet additive. So the great thing about our Chi Colormaster Factory is the fact you can be able to customize over 30,000 and beyond formalizations. So how amazing is that? So we're going to go in there and we're going to go on a manual mode as well. We're going to go on our manual mode. We're going to actually formulate. Blurring this up so you guys can be able to see. A 5RV. Then I want to go in there and utilize my adjustment. So I'm going to use, remember I said, guys, use our violet additive. And then on her root right here, we already know her starting level is going to be at 4. So remember, we're going to go up 1 level. So we're going to actually utilize this on her root area with the 10 generator to deposit and lift 1 level. All right. So we actually have our color, which is going to be our 5RV with our violet additive. We're only going to do 1 shot. And then we're going to go in there with our 10 generator. And we're going to formulate that. Now we're going to dispense.
Preparing formula. Do not touch front door or machine.
Perfect. So while that's actually formulating, guys, remember that when you're actually applying this on texture here, when you're doing your new growth, you want to make sure you're applying only to your new growth area. Then you want to make sure it's thoroughly covered. When you're working with texture hair, you want to make sure it's thoroughly covered because the density of that hair is so thick that you want to make sure it's penetrated thoroughly. But of course, with our Chi Colormaster Factory, it has amazing shine in as well. So guys, watch, it's going to be so phenomenal, the end results, how much shiny your hair is going to be as well. And it is almost finished dispensing. And if you see how the canisters go around, guys, so what it's basically doing is dispensing how many ounces I actually need. And it also has an amazing scale on here. So the good thing about that, we talked about waste and actually throwing away unused colors. Now you can be able to formulate and make sure that you're actually not losing money. You actually are keeping your money in your pocket, which is phenomenal. Perfect. So once again, guys, we're actually going to go in there and utilize our Chi Color mixer. And we like as well, we mixed our lightener with, we also going to mix our color with this as well. Okay, so now that we have our section off, like we said, we're actually doing our zigzag halo. So our first application we're actually going to do on her roots is going to be her root smudge. Is going to actually be, remember guys, her 5RV and also added with the violet additives with 10 generator. And then we also going to go in here and for her ombre color right along here in these 2 sections right here, we're actually going to do our 7C with our orange additive, and we're going to do that as well with 20 generator. And then right here on our top to finish off our halo section, we're going to still do her roots, going to be her 5RV with her violet. And then right here, we're going to actually do her 6RV with red additive, and we're going to actually go in there and use 20 generator as well. Remember guys, this is already chemically treated hair, so you want to make sure that you are protecting that hair with that Chi bond seal, of course, to make sure you're going to bond and seal that keep that hair intact as well. So you lightly mist on each section that you're going to apply on our Chi bond and seal. You want to make sure you have your insurance when you're actually coloring highly textured hair. You want to also make sure you're not compromising that hair, or if you're doing on curly girl hair, you want to make sure you are not compromising those curls. Most time people will do texture hair, they really get afraid of because they're thinking that they're going to compromise those curls. But guess what? Because here on FaroukSystems, we actually have our Chi bond seal, it's going to give you that extra assurance you actually need as well. All right? So make sure you lightly mist our Chi bond seal all the way from the mist shot to that ends as well. Not drench, lightly mist. And remember also guys, this is also can be used as a take-home treatment as well. All right. So we're going to start off with our first application, which is going to be our 5RV and our violet, all the way to on our roots. And if you see here, I'm actually going in there where I actually did my zigzag partings first, just on her new growth. And when you're actually applying our color, you want to make sure it is thoroughly saturated on top and also on the bottom. Remember, our color is ammonia free, so it's going to not create any kind of unstabilized gases. So you want to make sure that that scalp and that hair is thoroughly covered. When you're actually applying texture hair as well, you want to make sure your sections are not that big because you want to make sure it penetrates. Okay, so now we have our shadow root, which is our 5RV and our violet with our 20 generator. Now we're going to go in right here on our halo pieces here, which is going to be our zigzag ones, and we're going to apply our 7C with our 20 additives, also with 20 generator. All right. And so basically, what I'm doing, I'm going there, I'm freehanding doing that as well. Have to worry about foils or anything like that because of the fact that our color actually does not run, so it can actually go in there. You're going to use our 7C. You want to apply. You want to make sure it's thoroughly saturated here. And you're going to color melt that up with your other color so you don't have that line of demarcation. All right. So you just go on your very own slices there. And when you're applying, you want to make sure you're not applying just straight. You want to kind of go in there with your angle of your brush, especially when you're coming in there blended with the second color. So now we have applied our formalization for our bottom and also our new growth, our roots, and also our mid-shaft to our ends with our 7C with our orange additive. Now we're going to go in here and apply it to our halo, which is going to be our coverage. So we get to see that beautiful peekaboo. This formalization right here from her mid-shaft to her ends is going to be our 6RV with red additives, and it's going to be with 20 generator, right? So same thing as we apply for our bottom section. What I always want to make sure I do as well is I want to make sure I place my foils so I can be able to have that different separation as well. So when it's fall on top, you don't have to worry about them running or bleeding into each other as well. So you're going, like I said, well, like as we did as our 7C with our orange additive, we have to go on in with our 6RV, our red additive, and we're going to apply as so. Remember guys, what I said, when you're doing it for highly textured hair, you want to make sure you have thoroughly enough coverage on there, because the coverage of it is very important so you can make sure it processes on that hair, because with textured hair, the density of the hair is so thick, you want to make sure it actually penetrates. And of course, we don't want to have any kind of lines of demarcation, so you want to make sure you're blending those colors together as well. All right, so we go for our another section. And her hair is going to be absolutely gorgeous. Different dimensions. It's fall time, guys. So of course, we're gonna have them beautiful copper colors, them beautiful red tones. She's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. And always remember before you apply any of our color or our lightener, you wanna make sure you utilize what, guys? Our bonding seal. Application. So now guys, we have actually finished our transformation on this beautiful model. Once again, let's do a recap. We actually went in and we used our Cheek Colormaster Factory and our Bleach and Shine, which we actually first went in and we broke the base again. That's using our 10 generator. We actually utilized it using our Cheek Colormaster Factory. And we also used our Bleach and Shine. And don't forget our amazing insurance, also known as our bonding seal. Then we went in and did what we call, my technique is called the zigzag halo. We zigzagged her all the way to the back right here. Underneath here, we actually used on her shadow root was actually a 5RV with violet and 20 generator. And then we used part of our zigzag halo underneath here. We used a 7C orange additive and 20 generator. And of course, to close out our halo here on top, we went in and we used our 6RV red violet additive, and our 20 generator. Look at this amazing shine, guys. All of this was done utilizing our Colormaster factory and also our bleach and shine. After we went in there and she processed, we went in, and one item I really want you guys to talk about one here is about our Catrix. Our Catrix 5 is what actually went in. I sealed her. Remember, guys, she is already a chemically treated color client, which means that she already had used a relaxer on her hair. So you want to make sure you keep an integrity of that hair and also keeping them bonds intact. This amazing product right here is a 5-day smoother. It lasts up to 5 shampoos. So this actually goes in and pushes that Catrix keratin inside of that hair, keeps it strong. And if you guys can feel her hair through here, it feels amazing. So with all the bounce and the shine, you can actually go in there and see her orange at her undercarriage. And then you have her amazing red violet right here on top. So just to recap, our Colormaster factory, amazing, beautiful, shiny colors. Remember, it gives you over 35,000 and beyond formalizations. It's going to be what you call a mishap. And also, it works amazing for every texture of hair, but especially our highly textured hair. For one, don't forget, it also has aloe in it and silk. So look at this shine. Isn't it phenomenal? I hope you guys enjoyed this series. On behalf of FaroukSystems, my name is Kewonia. It was amazing to give you guys and sharing information with you guys today. You have a phenomenal day.